What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crimson Saber. I am your host, Levin.
And I am your boy Saint Gaza from the PGN Pod Straw Hat community. What's up?
That's right. Shout out to Straw Hat Podcast. Woo! But what's going on, guys? We're going to be talking about everything Star Wars once again.
Yep, yep.
Hello. It's what we're
Hey.
here for. um, yeah, so got a couple things actually, a couple things to discuss. Actually, I want to show
Okay,
you something really quick.
let's go.
We got the Mandalorian and Grogu needed to make $500 million to break even. Was it a flop or nah? So in total, I think it made a little.
it was it was a flop.
It made this okay. So they roughly made like $245 million worldwide. So they said by the second week it went down 70%.
What
So
have
like
we
I
been saying?
said, it should have been a series. It should have been a series. I'm sick of people telling us, we like it a movie. No, it should have been a series. I didn't like that. I didn't like that it was a movie. I went like I said, I went to the movie to watch it, but I didn't like that it was a movie at all.
And this just shows Star Wars fans' frustration with Disney, with always trying to be a money market, always trying to do stuff just for doing stuff. State, because at the end of the day, what did this like? I always ask people, what was the movie about? What happened? Like, did the movie story like is Grogu a Jedi? Like, is he holding a lightsaber? He's not doing none of that, right?
I don't see
So,
that. We didn't see that. No. He did,
so
he did force heal. He did force heal. But and he did a lot of, force wielding, but at the end of the day, it was a big adventure. It was cute. It was a cute adventure. I don't knock the movie, but I'm just saying, like, look at the numbers that it's doing. Y'all should have never made it a movie. I'm just trying to prove a point here. That's all. That's all that I'm doing. I'm just trying to prove a point that it should have not been a movie. Y'all should have kept it as a series. I didn't appreciate that it was when they announced it that we were gonna get a movie in between seasons. I think what 3 and 4. I was just like, nah.
should have cut it right there. Should have cut it right there. Like, yo. And I think it's I still have like I told you I still haven't really finished Mandalorian season 3 or whatever it's come out, because even then I knew I was like, all right, we doing too much on this. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's powerful. He's like you say, he's done force heal. He's been doing that force bullshit since season fucking 1. Remember when Mandalorian's about to get hit by the rhino and he put his hand out and like he stopped it, and it's like, yo, all right, cool. Like, if you aren't moving past this shit,
Yeah, no, he's still doing that, but
I
a little
needed
more
Darth
extreme.
kill him and let's move on. But I know. Like I said, money market. That's what he is. He's a prop. He's what Chopper is to the One Piece. He's what Chopper is to Disney. That's what it is.
Chill, Zah. Put a little bit more respect on Grogu's name, yo. I think what they're doing is they're giving us a slow burn with Grogu. I feel like they're using his age to their advantage, and they're going to be able to give us so much more content because of the longevity of his life, because he can live for so long. So I feel like they're like kind of milking it with him and the Mandalorian. What I wanted to see was some type of advancement, some type of like growth,
Yep.
with Grogu. I'm like, okay, he's still a baby. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cute that he's a baby, but I just didn't like that there was no type of growth. He wasn't speaking still. Like, he wasn't on. I don't know. I was expect
Okay.
I was expecting the Mandalorian to be training him a lot more. So I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly,
Well,
what the fuck can the Mandalorian train him in anyway?
in the ways, of the Mandalorian. In the ways of the Mandalorian, okay? That we have to see. We don't even see.
And no one wants to see, according to their movie for a budget. It's like, god damn, like, you know, like you want to see.
Shout out to the goons. You want to see the
is...
baby holding a blaster? Listen, yes, I do want to see him holding the blaster. I do want to see him doing something. He got armor. He could have a blaster and some type of like saber. I don't know. They need to just expand more with Grogu as a character. Like they're keeping him as this like little cute baby thing, and I'm like, no, I'm done with that. You know, I want him to grow up already a little bit. You know, but I understand why they're doing that. But speaking of the Mandalorian, I got another thing.
Let's go.
So this is from Screen Rant. And they say The Mandalorian and Grogu's next official Star Wars release has been confirmed. This is supposedly going to be a prequel between... Hold on, if I can remember. This is set after season 3 of The Mandalorian and just before the events of Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu. This is a comic one-shot, serves as a prequel of sorts to the film. Essentially, it can be seen as a warm-up mission for the duo before the events of the movie. What?
Merch seller.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want
seller. That's what that is. Listen, Disney saw how fast those Grogu ears sold the fuck out, and they were like, yo, let's do this shit again. And the Star Wars fans like, nah, we don't really need it. Nah. You're wearing a Grogu hat. You definitely want this shit. You want this. You want to see Grogu, and you want to see the... Nah, I didn't ask for none of that. I've never asked for that. And they're like, what do you guys want? Oh, we want this. We want a Plagueis movie. We want this. You know what we're going to give you? We're going to Grogu. I didn't ask for Grogu. Like, Grogu's not even the top 10 things of anything that I want Star Wars. You got Grogu. No. Can we get a little bit more Mandalore history? Grogu.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want more Mandalore history. Give me more Mandalorian. Give me more Mandalorian lore. If you guys gonna give me Mandalorian Grogu, stick to the Mandalorian lore as well. Like, I'm not getting any type of Mandalorian lore at all. It sucks. It really does.
It does. Yeah. And listen, and they already think we're gonna be here for this, to watch this shit all the fucking time. Yo, they really don't respect us. Like, that's honestly what it comes down to. Like, yo, as they don't respect us as Star Wars fans. Listen, I want you guys to understand this at the end of the day. Disney does not respect us as Star Wars fans, because there's no way in the world they went into a room and came up with this idea. Like my co-host Slav was just saying, there's no way in the world they don't respect us. They don't respect us.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna get that, prequel one shot. Maybe it'll be next year for the Star Wars month for next year. And if they do, okay, fine, whatever. But what is the next step for the Mandalorian? Because it can't be that him being this baby this whole time. I'm tired of that story. Give me some Mandalorian lore. Restore the planet. I don't know. Moving on, though. Mm-hmm. Oh, what did you want to say? Sorry.
No, I was going to say, you see how they're thinking about doing 10 through 12? I wanted to ask, after seeing the Abomination that was 7 to 9, how excited are you for a 10 to 12? Yo, if you could have seen your face right now, you were crestfallen. You Like I literally saw your hopes and dreams go to die with that question.
Because I don't know what they're going to do. No one knows what they're going to do, Za. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, look. As a Star Wars fan at this point in age, I'm going to sit here and say, for the most part, I'm excited that we're getting something in the theaters. I'm not gonna like not be critical. If I
Yes.
don't if I'm not vibing with it, I'm gonna say it. I don't know. I don't know. But what we were talking about earlier this week, I was like, Lucas, you were talking about the 10 through 12,
Yeah.
right? And Lucasfilm had enlisted this guy named Simon Kinberg, who was an executive producer of Star Wars Rebels,
Mm-hmm.
the animation. They enlisted him to write and produce the new trilogy. So the plot remains unknown. They may either extend the Skywalker saga, or go beyond episodes 9. You know, like go beyond episodes, like go past that. So, and they may explore, or they may explore a whole new like Star Wars era and start a fresh timeline or some crap like that. If it goes beyond episode 9, what would you like to see in like 10, 11, 12?
There's some stuff I want to see, but they ruined Finn's character so much that I don't know if I want to see him in there. And if Ray is gonna be your protagonist, you have little to nothing. But I would like to see them get past Skywalker saga, and I would like to see a new sort of villain because I feel like from 7 to 9 they really did a bad job with Snoke and Kylo Ren, and like I feel like they kind of shafted their villains, and I feel like you need to bring in a very good villain right now to to make set 10 through 12 feel like Star Wars again, and I don't know how they do that. So I'm hoping it's a really good. I'm hoping that they do focus on rebuilding the Jedi, rebuilding like the Jedi temple, rebuilding the Jedi ways. But the way 7 to 9 ended, it's gonna be a tough hill to battle. I'm gonna, you know us, we're gonna watch it regardless. But I'm saying this is a tough battle. This is a tough battle right
I would like for, if they're going to go beyond episode 9 and extend the Skywalker saga,
now. Oh,
then I would like for Ray to be a little more aggressive. Um, just but not like, you know, like not the type of Jedi's that we're used to with Obi-Wan, the passive, the you don't see us here, no. Like she's aggressive. She's gonna get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to hopefully have her encounter the rest of the Jedi's that we've been introduced to, like Ahsoka, Ezra, you know, do something with these people, and then
yeah.
and yo, give us Mace. Give us Mace, bro. Give us Mace. Samuel L. Jackson is always there when they're having like
Yeah.
whatever it is that they do. He's always there. He's always around. Give us Mace Windu. Give it to him. Give it to us, and give it, like I said before. I want a new threat, but I
Yes.
want her to be building the Jedi Order off of this new threat with Luke Skywalker and stuff like that. Well, what shadowing of the Skywalkers or whatever. But it sucks that they killed them off in 7 through 9. So it's like, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah.
If they explore a fresh era in the Star Wars timeline, what era would you want it to be?
Before Palpatine, like I wouldn't run a Darth Tenebris and like Plagueis. Like I want to see how they just fooled the Jedi, how they snuck behind the scenes. Like, listen, like you agree. We go with Palpatine a little too much. Like I want to see like Darth Tenebris. I want to see Plagueis. I want to see them doing their shit. How they got here. How Plagueis killed I want to see that. I want to see Plagueis try to manipulate the midichlorians until Anakin's made. What's so wrong about that? Like I feel like we get Disney gets so in love with the Skywalker saga that they're afraid to do anything else. They're afraid to reach out past it. Because even when they do other stuff, they always hint back to Vader. They always hint back to Plagueis, Palpatine. They always hint back to that. It's okay to break away from that. Like you said, do a fresh start. If you want to do this, give us some other stuff. Show us how the Sith were working. Show us how the Jedi were kind of fold underneath pressure when they took over everything. That's a fresh start. That's a fresh thing you could do. Yeah. Go about.
They could even do a story where like how the dark forces leaks into I mean whatever, because they have like a species of Sith.
Yes.
And they can like make something about that too, you know, but I would like if they were to expand a fresh new era, then I want to see Yoda's younger days.
Yep. Oh.
I want to see Yoda's younger day. Like I want to see how he used to like why did you get so lost in the sauce, boy? How? What happened? What happened to you, Yoda? Got lost. You let Palpy like disrupt your tridactyl brain.
I want that's. I also want to see his mentoring towards Dooku. Why Dooku turned?
Yeah, like
why Dooku was like that. I want to see that. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, they don't. Yes. Because all of that like kind of leads towards the Clone Wars, and I want to see how, I forgot what the name of the Jedi was who even started the whole order of
Sifo Dyas.
Sifo Dyas. There you go.
I got you.
I want to see that. I want to see that. Yes. Give me more. Elaborate on that. You know, and they could animate it. You know, like they can animate it.
That's the easiest thing to animate right there.
They can animate
turn it. And why? Because remember, Plagueis is the one who puts that thought in his mind to do the clones. I would love to see that.
Right.
Love to see that.
Exactly. That's a big like era. And the Clone Wars was a big era. Like they did a lot during the Clone Wars.
They're still stuck on doing the Clone Wars and like making these clones feel like this. I'm like, yo, let us see why they turned into that. Let us see how even back in the day the Sith were still manipulating the fuck out of the Jedi. Like Plagueis is going up to a Jedi master telling him, hey, yo, you should do this.
Yeah,
we're not gonna expand on that. Remember, even in Clone Wars, it was kind of like they did like a 2-episode thing where they find Sifo Dyas' lightsaber, they kind of run it by and they leave it alone. I'm like, no, what? Go into that. Like, let me see that.
Yeah. You know what they, and I'm not complaining about it because I thought it was really cool, but you know what they did show us from so many different points of views? Order 66. I've seen Order 66 from so many point of views. From the Bad Batch's point of view. From Grogu's point of view.
Yep.
From Kanan's point of view. You know, and I think Revenge of the Sith, it happened. Like, you know, like you get so many point of views of Order 66. How come they don't expand on other point of views? You know what I mean?
You know what point of view of what? Yeah, no, you're right. I was gonna say, I want to see how Mother Talzin felt about Order 66. Like, cause that's another character we don't talk about enough. But that's a character who's terrified. She didn't terrify Palpatine, but Palpatine kind of worried about her. He worried about her more than he did Yoda. that's a person you need to expand on. Why? Remember, Palpatine took her son. Why is Palpatine so like think of her as like he kind of thinks of her as equal? That's a story, right? That's an anime story right there. The Dathomir people. That's the story.
I think she could do what he can't. You know, like create, like she could do what he can, and that's what him and Plagueis was trying to do. Yeah, Mother Towson, she's super badass. I
definitely right? Yo, she's so badass. She's one of those characters that we kind of lose about because she's not a Jedi and she's not a Sith. But it's like, remember in Clone Wars, she almost takes out Dooku. Because she does a little poison thing. She almost takes out Dooku. And who's the girl who has the lightsabers? She has the 2 lightsabers. She Ventress? Yes, that's where she comes from. Yeah. You can give us a Ventress movie and people will be okay with that.
Yeah. Tales of the, I think, Underworld showed us some more of her, and I'm like, give me some more.
Clip that. That is a title of a story right there. Say that again.
Tales of the Underworld.
I'd watch. That's a 6-part series that I would watch.
I love that. I love when they give us those. The Bane one. Oh my gosh. You almost feel bad for him, and then you don't. Like, damn, Bane. It was ruthless.
Yeah. He's another one. I wish they would flesh out his story a little bit more, but Disney doesn't have they don't have the courage to do those type of stories because they know it's easy to do Palpy, they know it's easy to do Vader, they know it's easy to do Maul, a little Ventress on the side.
They're scared to do a small guy. Is what
yes,
you're saying?
Yes,
they're scared to do the small guy.
He's a small market guy, whereas Vader is New York City. Palpatine, Chicago. He's there, like putting some basketball terms. It's hard to sell Darth Bane, even though Darth Bane is literally the foundation for all of these Sith that we talk about.
Okay, right. You're right. But they should do that. I don't care how hard it is. It's not that hard. All right. I got one more thing I wanted to show you.
What's up?
So I think this is for Ahsoka season 2. They're saying that Grand Admiral Thrawn and Admiral Akbar will reportedly have a fleet space battle between each other as the main generals in Ahsoka season 2. That is gonna be some real fly shit to see. Yep. That's like video game worthy. Like that's. If this is for real, this is so cool. They don't show this anymore like that in Star Wars. No. They only showed it in like 4, 5, and 6 a little bit, but that was horrible graphics. Classic movies, don't get me wrong. Classic movies, I love them. I still love them. Don't kill me. I still love them, but I want to see some new new special effects.
That's fair.
Some bomb ass.
That's fair.
Star fighting. Yo, it's gonna be amazing. I don't know. Yo, who do you think will win?
If we're not judging this off of the Disney, Thrawn should win. Thrawn should absolutely win. Thrawn is a better general.
Thrawn's gonna whoop Akbar's ass. You
hear
me?
Like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about? This is Thrawn.
No, murk that man. I think that's when we'll finally lose him because he's been around for so long.
God, bro, like
he's been around for so long.
Been doing so fucking much, bro. Like, yo,
yeah,
I'm good. And that
we'll finally lose him in that battle.
And you set up Thrawn as like low key one of the major villains going forward because I feel like they do it, but I feel like they kind of step back. And I want to hear his iconic line, "It's a trap," be like before he walks into a trap. And that's how he gets taken out. Like that's an easy way to take him out. He falls into a trap and then he tells me it's a trap and dies.
Yo. With Thrawn, they can do so much. And even doesn't Thrawn encounter the Vongs?
Mm-hmm.
If my research is correct, they can really do, like, they can. I hope they do this, because I feel like that's where they're going. I feel like they're doing Ahsoka, Thrawn, then the next two the next three is going to be where Rey developing the new Jedi Order, having to deal with the remnants of Thrawn, but also having to deal with this new threat. You know what I mean? Like I really think they're going to do that. I feel like in my heart of hearts, they're going to do that.
And speaking of Thrawn, if you want to do a Thrawn series so bad, why not do what happened to Thrawn and Ezra when they went to the outer ridges of the world? Why not give us you could do a 3-episode thing on that right there. You have so much fucking material.
You don't know what happened. We don't know what happened.
Do I feel like am I asking for too much? Am I asking for too much? I feel like sorry, Disney, I'm asking for too much, you know. You ended your whole Rebel season on that. And then Ezra.
Yeah, that's how it ended, right? Him and Ezra going into,
Yes.
That's how it ended.
What did they see there? What happened? What?
He just appeared in Ahsoka. I don't know where, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we don't want to talk about it. Like, remember, they even like hinted about it, but they didn't go in depth about it. So.
Yeah. Amen. All right, so are you ready?
Let's go. Do I need to get my lightsaber ready? Let me. You know what? Am I gonna be a Jedi? I'm gonna be a Jedi today. I'm gonna be a Jedi because you got the horns. I'm gonna be a fucking Jedi today. Yeah, God, it feels awful. I can't.
All right, so I got a hot take.
What's up?
On episode 4. It's frustrating to me that they establish Luke and Leia as siblings and they do nothing with it. They do nothing with it. Nothing with that information. They don't do anything. There's no discussion. It's established by the both of them in episode, like, I think 6 in Return of the Jedi. She goes, oh, somehow already I've always known. But they didn't do anything with that. Anything. And supposedly, she was a Force wielder. Why didn't she train with Luke in Dagobah? Why wasn't she also fighting with Luke with a lightsaber?
All right. You're right. Can I say one thing? A New Hope is one of my least favorite Star Wars movies. Because fucking nothing happens besides Obi-Wan dying.
Yeah. That's how it ends. Right? With Obi-Wan dying.
Yo, New Hope, to me, stunk. I don't know about you. I don't know how you felt about it. The Luke Leia thing was cool. For me, the star of New Hope, Han Solo. Listen, if you've never wanted the V-ship cruiser in your fucking life, you are not real. That motherfucker was, I'm telling you. But, no, you're right. Why didn't Vader tortured Leia? He had her on the ship. You telling me Vader at that point wouldn't have figured out, she's Force sensitive, this might be my daughter? That's the shit about, like, Lucas, he was kind of fucking up on. Like, I get you want to hold a secret, but you should have known that, Vader, as smart as he is, would have figured out that, you're a Skywalker.
Yeah.
Palpatine would have figured that shit out too.
Yeah. They did nothing with that. They just established that they were siblings and they did nothing with it. I think about it and I'm just like, well, what was the point? Even till this day, what was the point? She still didn't make much of an impact for the. She made an impact, yes, for the rebellion. But speaking on Leia, what the fuck was she even?
Leia was.
What was she? She was. What was she? How many titles did she have, Zah?
Leia was the 80s version of a feminist. That's what Leia was. Like, that's at the end of the day. She whatever she wanted. She could be a force leader. She could be a rebellion leader. She could be this leader. But like, you do so much that you don't really know what you're solid on.
Nah, she was doing too much, except for what she was supposed to be doing, and was freaking wielding a Jedi and getting the Jedi Order together. Cause she could have been a bomb ass Jedi. We wouldn't have needed a Rey Skywalker because we would have had Leia and possibly her kids.
Yeah. And then you never did, like, my biggest problem was Leia was they never did anything that showed her force sensitive. They never did anything like, you know they did. She sensed Luke, but that was in.
Yeah, that was at the end of
the fifth one. Empire Strikes Back. She sensed where Luke was, but even that, it was so subtle that if you weren't like us, you would have honestly passed it by.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have paid attention to that.
Yep.
Yeah. But Princess Leia, diplomat, senator, whatever she wants to be called, whatever she is. I get it. I get it. She was iconic. She was on the original, so it was iconic to bring her back and stuff like that. But besides holding meetings and leading up whatever rebellion that's scattered wherever the fuck it is, she didn't really make an impact for me. Like, really thinking about it, she didn't really make an impact as a character in the Star Wars universe. If she's passed away, God rest her soul. I think she passed away. God rest her soul. I'm not like disrespecting her character I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just like, I don't like the Leia character. Like, I feel like she's overrated. She's overrated. The Leia character is overrated. That's basically what I mean.
Oh, she's overrated. Clip that. Nah, that's a hot take right there. Yo, because a lot of people love the Leia character. And for me, you're not wrong, because for me, she gets overshadowed by every one of her compadres. Like, Han Solo outshadows her in just being Han Solo.
Exactly.
Luke Skywalker, because it's Luke. Fucking Chewbacca might outshine her because he does the fucking noise all the goddamn
time. The droids outshine her.
R2
the droids have more screen time. The droids have more screen time than Leia. Like, I don't know. I just feel like she was just like eye candy for Star Wars.
They wanted to put
her
in that dress. They didn't
know what to do with her for real.
They wanted to put her in that dress of Return of the Jedi so bad. Yeah. That's what they look forward to.
Yeah.
And I feel like that wasn't needed. You could have done more with her.
You didn't need to do that.
My thing is, if you wanted to do that, she should have. That's another point where she should have showed her force powers, and she should have been able to get away from
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. But Luke rescuing her diminishes her character once again. Where it's like she needed to rely on Luke to come. It's like, yo, that should have been the time for her to either force choke or
something.
That's it.
Something like fight back. Fight back, man. Fight back. She didn't do anything for herself, really, for real. Like, she looked like she was scared to shoot a freaking blaster in 4, 5, and 6.
Like, surely, like, think about this. Even her "I love you" moment gets outshadowed by Han Solo because he says, "I know." Like I'm like, there's not one point in the movie where she outshines any of her male counterparts. She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't. I definitely agree. She's overrated. And you know, doing my research on episode 4, supposedly it was supposed to be a standalone film.
Oh,
So they weren't expecting to, you know, I guess take it to where it's gone. But I, you know, now I kind of semi understand why they didn't really do too much. But now that they knew, like, okay, we got to do more with this character because let's bring the ladies in. Let's bring
yes,
some female fandom in. So let's
yeah.
they should have just did more with her. You know, once they established that they were siblings, he should have been like, hey, come on, Leia, let's go. We're force sensitive. We need to train. We need to take down the empire. We need to take down the emperor. You know.
This I got a point. I don't know if you agree with this. I was blaming Vader. Obi-Wan, you fucking knew she was fucking force sensitive. No tie-ins. No tie-ins.
And he was around them the whole time.
You saw her being born. Yo, you literally watched dying Padme admit that, yo, this is Luke and Leia. You should have known they were force sensitive.
Bruh, that's right. Obi-Wan was with them the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, they ain't know what to do. I really look. I know this is gonna ruffle a lot of the old head feathers and the deep Star Wars fandom, but I really would like them to redo 4, 5, and 6.
I would say leave 5 alone, unless you want to do the Luke Vader battle, because I feel like 5 was great. 6 kind of got cheesy. 6 got cheesy as fuck with the little fucking creatures that were roaming around all the fuck. What are the goddamn names of those little furry bastards that were walking around?
The Ewoks. The Ewoks.
I've hated the Ewoks for years. I feel like, once again,
don't be mean.
Merch sellers. Well, the Ewoks, worst shit in my. You want to do 4 and 6 over? I feel like Empire Strikes Back, you kind of leave that alone. If you want to tinker a little bit, that's fine. But 4 and 6, you definitely have to do over. Because 4 gave you nothing, and 6, it was just, you were just waiting for Luke to be a Vader. That's really what you were waiting for. Like,
yeah. With 4, they established characters.
Yeah.
Expand it, but hold on a second, because I have a quarrel with 5.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quarrel with 5. It starts with this massive ass time skip.
Mm-hmm.
With little explanation. Okay. And it's too ahead of its time. They definitely should have like filled in something. They should have gave us, I don't know. They should have filled it in more. They should have filled that in more. And he was with Leia and them, right?
Yes.
He was with Leia and them before because Obi-Wan showed up to him and he was like, yo, I need you to go to Dagobah because I want you to train with Yoda. You got to go back and train with Yoda, right? That's right there and there where he should have, when they rescued him, he should have took his sister with him. Why y'all gave us this time skip? Why did he go by himself? You know, like, yes, he should have been more powerful than his sister, obviously, because he was practicing. He started practicing more.
Yes.
But I don't know, you know, and he's at the main protagonist. But I just feel like they flopped. They flopped with with Princess Leia.
And why didn't Yoda sense her either? You've been alive for as long. Once again, I don't know if you're done with the topic, because this is gonna go into one of my topics that I talked to you about.
Okay.
The Jedi are really the Jedi are awful, but this goes to show when, like, this is another point about Leia. You took out the Empire. What was your plan after?
Right.
Because yeah, you took out the Empire. They were this, but my biggest problem is that's why I wanted to see in 7 to 8 to 9 was you see the hate from the regular people because it's like, yo, you took out the Empire, but we relied on them. They kept us safe. The stormtroopers came here. They took out evil people. Now it's like there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
How do they function?
Exactly.
People don't understand. Like when you take out a big system like that, it leaves room for chaos. It's like when Blackbeard took out Whitebeard. When he took him out, now you got Brownbeard coming into your territory. The thing is, 7 through 9 should have focused on that. There's resentment towards the Rebel Force. There's resentment towards the Jedi, but they kind of kept it cliche because it's Jedi propaganda. If you really wanted to get deep in, you needed to talk about that. Be like, yo, some people didn't really rock with you right there. They could have been like, let me see Leia get cursed the fuck out in the fucking Empire. Be like, yo, you're not doing it. You're not on every planet.
Right.
I would have been fine with that.
Yeah, they didn't get no flack for taking down the Empire. Cause there's pirates out there. There's bandits. Yeah.
And the thing
Especially
is,
all the way out in the outer rims. Yeah.
right? Same pirates could have all been taken over. Like, yo, you just doing stuff for doing stuff, and I get the bigger picture is there, but it's like, yo, you didn't. Like you're just doing too much stuff, and it takes out everything. Like that's what I feel about the Empire was bad, but the rebels taking them out also you just create chaos.
Yeah. They did though. And you see that in the Mandalorian a little bit because there are like ex-imperial soldiers or like ex-imperial officers rather or commanders that take over, planets out in, the outer rim and they're tyrants. And these people can't do anything to defend themselves because they have the might, they have like the military, they have the
Yeah.
they have the guns, they got the stormtroopers. They just taking over planets that the rebels or the new republic is supposed to be protecting. So yeah, you're right. They should make something about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's another way to look at it. And think about it like that, Za.
Yeah. I see. Yo, my boy Scumbag wants to join. You mind if I send him the link?
Sure. Do you want to send the link?
Yeah. I'm about to send the link right now.
Okay.
I got you. This is my boy. This is my bro from another mother. So like
let me remove this stuff. Oh.
He's in?
Nah, I don't see him yet.
Okay.
I
just sent him the link, so. And you just know he's a Knicks fan, so if he takes some shots at you, I know you're a Spurs fan. You just listen. I was in New York City last night till like 3 a.m. The worst feeling in the world. I got cursed out so many times, but for me, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just here, and
we here. Congratulations to the Knicks. Guys, don't forget to like the stream.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, man. We coming to you every Saturday at 7. So, talking at Star Wars-ish. And let us know what you guys want us to talk about for our next video. We will definitely take some, suggestions. I am definitely open to other things besides the Skywalker saga.
I listen. I want to talk anything Skywalkers at this point. Like, listen, I hate talking about the Skywalkers. Like, yo, the Skywalkers are to me almost as bad as the Knicks. It's their franchise go-to. God damn.
That ass. I'm tired of it though. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, he's not in.
Nah, I'm waiting for him.
Oh, okay. My bad. Let me text him right now. But you can go on to your next topic.
You know what? I gotta add a new layout. That's
Okay.
probably why. Okay, so I'm just. All right, so yeah, when he comes, I could just add him in.
Okay.
But I don't see him.
Yeah, he said his computer takes a long time. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling him just join on your phone. But
what's your question? What's your question? What's up? Shout outs to Starfall23J2P. What's the question? We with it. All right. So, you want to read it? Or you want me to read it?
I'll read it. Do you think Keanu Reeves will play a great Darth Raven if you watch Maul Shadowlord? Do you think that the pink twig Devon will become Darth Talon? You can answer this first.
So I'm definitely I definitely think that we are gonna get a Darth Talon. Hey, what's up, Scumbag McGee?
What's up? Sorry, I got no shirt on. It's hot in here.
No, you're good. I'm trying to edit this so you guys are like bigger. Hold on.
Is this better here? Let me see. Oh, that's better, right?
You hit the I don't.
I'm editing it right now.
All right.
I'm making you guys bigger.
Oh God.
There you go.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
You're the star of the show. You can leave it like this. It's all right.
Yeah. We're just
Why
the Padawans. We're just here.
There you go. All right, cool.
You're Princess Leia. He's R2D2, and I'm
and R2D2. The fuck? Nah, R2D2's funny, hilarious. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not Princess Leia. Okay.
Yeah, you got the horns on.
Huh?
Yeah. Why is this called Crimson Saber? You guys for the dark side? Like, what's going on here?
I mean, we favor the dark side more. That's just the name of our podcast. You know, we fuck with that name. We fuck with it. Actually, Zach came up with it, and I'm down for the ride. I love it. I loved it.
Why you guys hate the Jedi so much? What's going on here?
They're awful people.
Well, why are they awful people? I want to hear this.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Before we get into what he says, let me just answer Starfall's question. So real quick, I do think we're gonna get a Dark Talon with Devin, and Keanu Reeves will be a great Darth Raven. That will be a great pick. I'm down with that. That's a great pick. Great question, by the way. What do you think, guys?
Raven, I'll send you some videos I've watched of him. Beautiful. AI did this shit great. He talks to Anakin. He's like, "Yo, you just replace one chains for another set of chains." Love it. That's gonna go into my question, my answer to Scumbag. But yeah, Keanu Reeves would kill it. I don't know if he would do it, but he would kill it.
I don't know who Darth Talon is or Darth Raven. I don't know who those people are.
I'll send you some clips about him, bro. I got you.
All right, so let's get back to his question. I mean, what's Scumbag's question?
Why are the Jedi such horrible people to you guys? What's going on here?
You want me to start, or you want to start?
You go, Zai. You go.
Okay. The Jedi to me are politicians, but don't want to act like they're politicians. They want to act like they're peacekeepers, but I'm like, you have a whole fucking military force. That's not what you do. You're supposed to be monks, but you have a whole army behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you act like, feelings aren't part of anything. I'm like, dog, you're a person. You feel. That's not how that shit works. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
They set themselves up for failure without knowing themselves. They set themselves up for failure.
Yeah. And why do you think 7? Right? 7, that's is it 7 or 11?
11, yeah,
Okay.
7.
Okay. Why do you
To
think
me,
they're horrible
okay, so
people?
I don't necessarily dislike Jedis. I fuck with Jedis. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with Jedis, but I feel like they're hypocrites because you guys are fighting a war using these clones so disposably. They are beings. These are beings that you're using just so like they're expendable to them. And also, I just feel like they're very close-minded. You know, they're so close-minded. Expand, broaden, get back to how you guys used to be. You know, it's like they're so scared to dabble a little bit outside of what they are so accustomed to because they can't control themselves. I don't know. You know, I just feel like I don't understand why they're so scary. You know, like you shouldn't be as scared as you are to learn your craft. Force wielder, if you're a force wielder, you should be able to be comfortable with a little bit of both sides because you're not balanced in just one side of the force. You can't just be all good or all good force. You have to dabble a little bit in the dark forces as well. Some people lie. Some people are some good people. Sometimes they lie. Sometimes you gotta lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the Jedi's are supposed to be like liars or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying like sometimes you have to like be a little bit more human. I feel like they're just like
they're trying to be robots, but they're not.
Yeah, they're like robots in synthetic form.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think?
I think that the hard part with the Jedi is where they went wrong is where they went political, and I think they all recognize that once they lost. Once they lost, and Anakin went to the dark side, and they had to go into hiding. They all kind of regretted it, and you kind of see that in the later kind of one, even when the Obi-Wan by himself series, when he actually beat Anakin, he was crying, saying he was sorry because he kind of felt it was his fault that all happened. Because once they went political, that's when the dark side kind of went political, and they jumped into the realm, and the Emperor became, whatever senator, whatever his name was, hiding behind that moniker. Palpatine, yeah.
Emperor, yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of brought, it made Anakin, right? So when Anakin first came into the council, they didn't want him to get trained from the rip. They sensed once the Jedi says you can't have no attachment to anybody, right? They sensed that he had deep connection to his mother that passed, and deep connection to when he was a slave. He had that dark side in him where there was connection to that. When you're a Jedi, you can't have no connection to anything. You can't. Your mom passed away. You got to kind of be like, all right, whatever.
But
that's
why?
life. It happens.
Why?
Because that's what brings you to the dark side. You see, it happens in real life, right? So if someone's family member passes away or someone close to them, we've seen people get into a deep depression when they can't let go of that. You know what I'm saying? When they can't let go of that close person passing away, and actually accepting it and going, you know what? It's part of life. And in reality, they're in a better place.
Yeah.
No, they look at it as, man, I missed them. And we've seen even people we're close to go into deep depression because of that. They turn to drinking. They turn to, they become angrier. And I've witnessed it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why that Jedi preaches that, because what did make Anakin turn to the dark side? He was scared to lose his girl. And once Palpatine said, I could bring her back to life, or I could avoid death, that's what totally turned him over. If he would accept it and said, listen, I'm dreaming she's going to pass away, she's going to pass away, nothing I can do about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He would have never went to the dark side. He would have accepted it. But see, that's a double-edged sword because if you watch the Clone Wars, that's what made Anakin a great Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many times did Obi-Wan get caught? And the Jedi way is to kind of be like, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would go back and be like, fuck that, I'm getting him.
Right. Yeah.
And he would bail him out. Even when he had Ahsoka, there was times she was caught up, and Obi-Wan would tell him, like, listen, bro, she's caught. That's it. It's over. And Anakin would be like, hell no, it ain't over. I'm getting her. You know what I'm saying? And so in a way, it made Anakin a legendary Jedi. But it also did him in because that's what they feared.
Yes.
From the rip, they were like, dude, he's gonna turn. And they also told Obi-Wan he wasn't ready for that. They're like, he's too powerful for you to kind of train.
Right.
It would have been better if Qui-Gon Jinn
would have been alive.
Qui-Gon Jinn would have trained him because actually Qui-Gon Jinn was the most purest Jedi.
Yes.
Right.
He would have never went political. He would have been the one going, guys, what are we fucking doing here?
Right.
You're making clones and shit? What the? We've gone way out of bounds here. This is good.
He would have definitely stopped the Clone Wars.
That's why he didn't become on their council because he didn't fuck with them like that. Like he kind of told them about themselves. And like to Scumbag McGee's point, the problem with the Jedi was like, remember in the episode 3, Anakin comes up to Yoda. He's like, "Yo, I'm fearing about lose Padme." This motherfucker to his face goes, "Yo, you should be happy that she's about to join the Force." I'm like, "Motherfucker, what are you doing right now?" Yoda, you're too smart to understand that's not an answer to tell to an emotional person who has attachments.
Yeah.
And all like she's gonna join the Force. You be good, bro. Wait.
Yeah.
This motherfucker serious? And then when he snaps, I'm like, you guys didn't see this coming from the start.
Yeah.
And also their hypocrisy, like to Slev's point, is that you could have freed Anakin's mom. You guys have all this money and type of stuff, but you didn't free his mom. If you know he has the attachments, have his mom. Even if you don't have his mom with him, have his mom safe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least free his mom.
But see, that's the issue with the Jedi. What makes the Jedi, to me, better than the dark side is that it's almost divine. You got to detach yourself from actually being human.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, when you are too human and you rely on those emotions, they do you in. Like, look at someone like Darth Maul, right? What only drove Darth Maul was his revenge on Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
That's throughout the whole Clone Wars, in Rebels, he just wanted to kill him because he felt it was his fault. He got cut in half. He fucking had to wear metal legs and all this bullshit. And in the end, he got killed by Obi-Wan because he was going so emotional with it. Obi-Wan was just there looking at him like, dude, you need to chill, bro.
Right.
And he's like, nah, fuck that. And Obi-Wan did him in 2 moves. He was like, bam, bam, done. Because when you're emotional, you're not thinking straight. And in the end, was Darth Vader so powerful? Yes. But what did Darth Vader in was that he never got over Padme. Yeah. He never got over. He blamed Obi-Wan for Padme's death and for him turning. No, bro. As a Jedi, you got to look in the mirror and say, you know what? That's on me, bro. I killed Padme. I turned to the dark side on my own. Even when Obi-Wan tried to tell me, don't do it, I still did it. Look at me now. I look like shit. I gotta live in this machine to survive. That's on me. Nope. He blamed Obi-Wan. And in the end, guess what? He never beat Obi-Wan in a one-on-one battle. Never did. He never could beat him one-on-one. No matter how powerful Darth Vader was, whenever he faced Obi-Wan, he lost. Because Obi-Wan always was just clear-minded, and Darth was never. Darth was always fucked up. The only time Darth got clear-minded was when he killed Palpatine at the end. And he was like, man, in the end, he was the chosen one.
Yep.
Yeah.
He killed Palpatine. He had to clear his mind to do that, but he never had a clear mind, bro. He never did. I know it's hard to act like the Jedi, but in the end, you have to. you have to accept life.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at nobody because in the end, when you break it down, you realize the position you're in is because of you. Every time. As a person in real life, not as a Jedi, in real life, whenever you're in any position, you put yourself there. Every time. Your living situation, your job situation, everything is on you. You could look back and say, oh, you know, the way I was raised, you know, my dad was a bad dad, my mom was this, my mom. You could do that all day.
Yeah,
But in the end, it's on you.
that's true.
And that's what the Jedi preaches. It's on you. And what the dark side always preaches is they steer you away from the Jedi because
Right.
they pick on those little moments. Why can't you be emotional? What's the problem? Why do they want you to be a robot? Why are they doing that? Huh? Anakin's like, this makes sense. Like Darth Maul with the new girl in the new thing. He was making her question the Jedi.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her guy saw it. Bro, you need to
Let me
stop
get into
listening
some
to
of the
him.
comments here real quick. From
Yeah.
Starflip again. I've heard that Abeloth might be coming to Ahsoka season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme, and Abeloth will take Padme from the
Tap Padme's
form to deceive Anakin. Sorry.
But Anakin's already
Okay.
gone in Ahsoka, right? He's already like a ghost.
Yeah,
He's
trying to
done.
figure out how that would work, but
Yeah.
okay. And he was basically letting us know that Abeloth is the mother of Mortis, of the Mortis gods.
Oh, for the Force
from the Clone
Triangle.
Wars.
Okay, yeah, the Force,
Yeah.
the father, the son, and the daughter. Okay, all that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
yeah, but listen, I feel like the Jedi's have lost their ways for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And if they would have at least stuck to their old teachings, their old ways, well, their original ways, not their old ways, but their original ways, they wouldn't have been so apprehensive with Anakin. You know, they wouldn't have been so apprehensive with starting families. I don't understand why they don't have their own family and teach their own children how to wield their force instead of going like finding a child, feeling a child that's out there force sensitive, going out there seeing this person never seen you before. You're a different, possible different race from them, and then you're telling the kid's family, hey, okay, well he has to come with us and train with us, and you guys can't come. You know, like.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just a little weird that they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
It makes for great stories.
It's the attachment thing. That's all it is.
It
It's
makes
the
for great
attachment thing. They don't want. It's the same thing, right? So what makes the Joker, right, such an opposite of Batman? Batman has all these attachments. He has friends. He has lovers. He has family. Joker has nothing. When he beat up the Joker says, "You have nothing to threaten me with." Yeah. I have nothing. So in the end, that's always gonna kind of be as a Jedi when you have those no attachments.
Yeah.
So when you're in war, you can only threaten me.
Yeah.
Now imagine how you're fighting, let's say, I don't know, Palpatine or something, or Darth Vader, and then Darth Vader's like, by the way, pulls out a lightsaber, I have your wife. Now the whole war's compromised. Now you're like, fuck.
Right.
I'm trying to save her, so I got to make a decision to kind of like save her life. And in reality, Jedi is supposed to be, all right, go kill her. I'm gonna fuck. I can't compromise the mission. If she compromises the mission, whatever. I can't. So they avoid all that altogether. Yeah. That's why their Padawans are not related. They could easily say, "Oh, he's captured." Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. And you can't, because you can't. How many times have we seen missions in every movie get fucked up because someone gets kidnapped that they love? In every movie, you're like, oh my, the guy's about to he's about to break into the safe. He gets, wife and kid. Fuck. Yeah, you're breaking down, I'm gonna kill him. You're like, what the fuck? I gotta stop what I'm doing now to save these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Put my life on the line. Put my friend's life, because now you gotta go there with your friends, with your army. You gotta go in there, and then it's a setup because you're going to save your family. They're sitting there with guns and snipers and all this shit. It's insane. So you got to kind of be like, oh well, I got it. The mission has to keep going. I know it's hard because it does look bad because also if you look at it on the dark side way, that's how they took people to the dark side. They go, so wait a minute, you can't have your own kids. You got kidnapped, bro.
Yep.
They took you from your mom and dad.
Yep.
That's crazy. And the guy's like, man, they did kidnap me.
I do want to show. I want to show you guys. I'll send it to you guys separately. But if you see the way Raven talks to Vader, because they do an AI thing, he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Oh, the Jedi taught me to be this." He's like, "The Jedi taught you their ways." Raven pretty much says to Anakin, and which we all agree with, Anakin's always been a slave. At the end of the day, Anakin's been a slave to the Jedi. He's been a slave to the Sith. He's never been free. The only time he was free, like Chris says, is when he kills Palpatine. That's the only time he's ever been free, which is crazy to think about it. Yeah. He's never been free in his life. Yeah. And Raven kind of tells him, he's like, yo, you don't even know that everyone's just puppeteering you. The Jedi are telling you how to do this. Cities is telling you to do this. You don't think for yourself. You're like Dooku says it. He's like, you're a mindless beast. And Anakin is that's why when Raven says like you were meant to be the savior because you're meant to bring balance. You're supposed to kill the Jedi and kill the Sith. So because you can't have too much light, and you can't have too much dark. If you have too much of a light, the shadow's even bright. If you have too much dark, the light's gonna shine through. So like that's what they mean when Anakin's supposed to bring balance to the light, to the world. It just sucks that like Anakin could never put his emotions to the side. But I also put this on the Jedi is like you didn't have anyone that could just like talk to him. Obi-Wan had a whole girlfriend. Remember in this he got that whole blonde girl. He got it's like Obi-Wan. You can't talk to him and tell him. You know the Duchess. It's like yo, you can't tell him. Hey, this is how I felt. This is how this. Yeah. Obi-Wan's so indoctrinated that he was kind of like, I was upset about it, but I kind of went to my meditation. I'm like, bro, you can't talk to him like that. Yeah. He loves it. He's loved this girl since he was 9. Yeah. You kind of got to give him a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they mishandled the whole thing, and in the end, he was deemed the chosen one for such a young kid. Mm-hmm. Anakin probably would have been better off acting like Ahsoka when Ahsoka left the council and just went as like a fucking nomad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anakin probably would have been better off doing that. And not, like you said, that makes sense for him. He was a slave to the Jedi and a slave to Palpatine in the end. He never was his own person. Yeah. If he would have left with Ahsoka, maybe he would have done more. Yeah. You know what I mean? And because you know, he was a great Jedi.
Yes.
And what made him legendary was all those crazy missions he did. All those times that he didn't listen to them. Mm-hmm. And Obi-Wan would be like, here we go. This guy's going off fucking script again. But somehow it always worked out. Yeah. It always worked out. So if he would have won on his own, it would have been different. But his path in the end was to end the dark side. And even though he veered off it, he still did it. Yeah. And then they fucked up. And then they fucked up the new ones. They made Luke like shit. He was all bitter now. I'm like, what happened to the guy in the New Hope and everything? He was like the guy who kept the morale up. Exactly. He's like fucking. They ruined that. Yeah. You made the Jedi look like shit. Even worse now. How he tried to kill his nephew or some shit. I'm like, really, bro? Like, you just ruined the Jedi again, bro. Like, did the Jedi ever win?
No.
Did they win at the end of the new ones?
No.
Because Rey is what? Is she the Jedi? Or is she building the Jedi back up? This is what's supposed.
That's what we're trying to figure out. But that's another thing we're gonna possibly have to get into. I want to remind everybody to please like, subscribe, look out for us. Hey man, Scumbag, if you're more than welcome to hop back on and talk to us about Star Wars once again. Ask us whatever questions you like. But I gotta end it because I gotta hop on another stream really quick.
Do they need me or just let me know if they want me on? I'll be here.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on that one. But thank you guys for being here. Welcome to Crimson Podcast once again. We'll be coming out to you guys again next week, Saturday around 7 o'clock, same time. Be there or be square. See you guys later. Okay, these studios.